Hello, David. My name's Jonathan. I'm a student intern calling from the American Federation of Teachers. By the time I was a freshman in high school, I got arrested my first time ever. And by the time I was 15, I started using meth. My lifestyle was get locked up, do a couple months, get out, go on the run again, start using drugs again, go gang bang, go rob, go steal, go put in work, as we like to call it. Most of my life, we spent it in a 2-bedroom duplex. By the time I was like 13, 14, my stepdad started doing drugs. And I didn't really know this, but my mom too. You know, it was easy for me to kind of start finding friendships that maybe at that time I didn't know weren't good for me, but they were there. I would get out and that environment would still be there. So even if I got out with kind of like a mentality like, all right, this time I'm gonna change, this time I am, I would just get out and be the same thing. When I was about to turn 17, I actually got sentenced to, it was my longest sentence. It was 9 months to Camp Barrett. While I was in there, I was working out. I got real buff, you know, real strong. And I felt good about myself. I started keeping journals of just being there. And yeah, that kind of started it, you know. I got out and I was able to get off the drugs. It took several months for me to even find a job because it was just so hard, that transition. It showed me like, man, you know, you really have to work for what you want. The next several years, I'm still with my girlfriend, but I'm still a part of the gang, you know, the gang culture. The day she was giving birth, I was actually getting in a fight in my old neighborhood. Just seeing my son, and I remember, you know, when he was born, and just thinking to myself, promising myself, like, no matter what I have to go through, that kid, that life, he's not gonna experience what I experienced. He's not gonna grow up how I grew up, you know? He provided for me something that the life I was living just couldn't provide. Being involved, it gives me a say, and it gives other people a say, and it'll show my son, like, you know, look at my dad. He's out there trying to change lives, trying to impact how we live, how I grow up. I don't know, I think that sounds pretty good to me.